about a man called Shouting John. John joined a dead church. They didn't believe in shouting. They didn't believe in dancing and speaking in tongues. But when they opened the doors of the church, John joined that church. And when John joined that church, he came in dancing. Everybody got disturbed because John was dancing all around the church. The deacons ran, sat him down, he jumped back up. They tried to hold his legs, his hands were going. When they turned the hands loose, the feet were going. It's just like fire. It's just like fire. Shut up in the ball. Well, they did everything they could to stop old John from shouting. And when they couldn't finally stop him, they made up in their mind, we got to go out to John's house, y'all. But something is wrong with him. Doesn't he know? We don't act like that in our church. Doesn't John know? We've got dignitaries in our church. We're going. We're going. We're going to John's house. Well, when they got out there, they found this old 86-year-old man. Him and an old beat-up mule plowing. Plowing in the field. They drove up out of the deacons. They got out of their fine cars. They walked over to John. John looked around and said, "Hold mule." Walked over to him and said, "Brother, I know why you've come out here. You come out here to tell me that I praise the Lord too much. You come out here to tell me that I dance too much." One of the deacons told him, "If you don't stop shouting, if you don't stop dancing, we're going to put you out of our church." Somebody say yeah. Say yeah. John said to them, "Well, put me out. I can't hold my peace. Did you see all of that land you just drove up on? He said, God gave me all that land. But you don't want me to dance in your church. Said, look at my sons and daughters. Said, God gave me all of my children. Not one time have I been to the courthouse. Not one time have I been to the cemetery. But you don't want me to dance in your church." Then he said, "Look at me. I'm 86 years old. I'm still able to walk down behind that old mule. I'm still able to harvest my own crop. But you don't want me to dance in your church. Listen, brother deacons, if I can't shout in your church, hold my mule. I'm going to shout right now. Say hold my mule. Hold my mule. That's the way I feel right now. I feel like old Shout John. I know we got some dignified folk in here, but I come to tell you, feel like praising him. Yeah. Oh, I feel like praising him. Praise him in the morning. Praise him on day. I feel, y'all like that.
quick energy reading. Period. Song came up this morning. Shirley Caesar was like the mother of the church. You know, full of wisdom, real cool lady. Reading around what people are going through right now. A lot of conflict, a lot of strife, a lot of back and forth. The first card came up was the Star card. Could be dealing with the air sign Aquarius, Gemini, Libra. But this is saying basically to stand up in your power. This is also coming into your own. Next card was wisdom. Being able to use wisdom. Like a lot of people are feeling Mercury retrograde, energy in Venus, like a lot of things. The way we used to see things, now we're being given brand new eyes to see it clearly. This causes people to be in their heads about where you want to go, what you're being shown, as well as reevaluating your relationships, reevaluating your foundation. This also has you looking at how you're spending your money. Are you making wise investments? Are you paying to be in the rooms that you're in? Every room, every conversation has a cost. Everyone. So as you go into the week, the places that you're going, the people that you're engaging with, is it moving you towards your dreams or away? Counting the cost. If the situations that you're finding yourself in were life or death, would you still be in those situations? Just causing you to be able to reevaluate those things. Is it moving you towards your destiny? There are a lot of people, right, who are shifting, period. That are shifting from how you used to do things to how you're being called to see things. Being the star in your own show. Using your own wisdom and guidance to be able to help others. This has to do with your life purpose and who you are. Also, for a lot of people, if you look back at your great-grandmother, you'll understand the energy that you were created in. For a lot of us, we are the third generation. But my great-grandmother carried me. You know, every woman has within her every egg that the next 3 generations will be able to produce. So, I was in my grandmother or my great-grandmother's womb when she carried my grandmother and when she carried my mother. What trauma did she have? What does she need to be healed from? And those are a lot of things that we're dealing with as people as we walk on this earth and we're waking up to our purpose and destiny. Who are you? Look to the stars and they will show you why you're here. During this time, there's a lot of conflict. There's a lot of debate. There's a lot of looking at, am I doing the right things? Are you around the right people? Are you investing your money wisely? Has a lot to do with childhood wounds. Has a lot of the things that we're seeing right now in life is having a lot to do with childhood wounds. Looking back at how you were raised, with your mother and father, your grandmother, your great-grandmother, like what type of legacy did they leave for you and what type of energy are you walking in right now? Looking back in the past, childhood friends, how you were raised, people in your life, whether good or bad, that have influenced who you are today. No longer wanting to feel like this is a lot of stress, anxiety, and grief. This card is looking back at the 3 cards that spilled, but not at the 2 cups. That's actually here. 2 of Cups signifies basically like sharing your emotions with other people, true love, soulmate connections, ties. But instead of looking at the beautiful things that life is showing you, you're looking back at the past, all the things that did not work, all the heartbreak, all the failures, all the times that you've cried or throwing up. Also could be throwing up drinking. This could be somebody who has an issue with alcoholism, who also could not be drinking enough water. But instead of looking at the things that you do have, the blessings that you do have, you're looking at all the things that you lost. You're very emotional. This is choppy. This is conflicts. This is grief. This is feeling sad, left out. This is moving away. But still, even with the moving away, you're looking back at things that no longer serve you, as opposed to what gifts and tools the Spirit is already giving you. You're looking at life as if this is a rocky ground, but you're given everything that you need. You are choosing to be a martyr. Seven of Cups is options, alternatives. You have options. And although you may be looking at this like, yes, I got 7 cups, but not all of those cups are something that will help move you forward. There's medicine here, there's healing, there's a crown, there's flowers, there's all types of different things in these cups, and depending on how you're feeling at the moment will also depend on the options that you're seeing. No different from reading scriptures, no different from looking at options in your job, people in your life. Pay attention to your emotions and you'll understand what's actually in your cups. This could also be things looking better than they actually are. Things look really, really well from the outside, but when you take a closer look at what's actually being offered in the cup, everything is not as what it appears to be. This is requiring you to use wisdom. Also asking to be still. Anytime I see 4s, it's more of a foundation, or work on how you are building your foundation. What are you building for your business? What are you building that looks like a happy destiny? Like, what does it look like? What are you here? Why are you here? What is your purpose? And having the right people with you to get it done. Also knowing when to move and when to be still. Like this whole, from February 16th until like March is really a time to be still and reevaluate all your relationships, how you spending your money, what you're allowing to cause conflict in your life. Like, for every person that I've talked to, there seems to be some type of conflict that they can't seem to get out of, and those are basically life lessons. For people who need scripture to back things, look up Psalms 91. It's the soldier's prayer. Like, as you get ready to prepare to go into spiritual warfare or to deal with things that are not just physical, you need actual, sometimes words help. So for those who are Bible scholars, Psalms 91 is protection. It's also guidance. But pay attention to people who bring conflict into your life. Yes, it's okay to defend yourself. Also, anytime that you're defending yourself and people get upset, or anytime people come with messy messages, fast messages, a whole bunch of conflict, chaos, anytime those things come, pay attention to who brings that energy. Pay attention to your part in your energy. Don't waste your energy. Don't waste your life fighting with people trying to keep you stagnant. Some people are happy that you're stuck in situations. So don't be in your feelings, feeling sad and feeling grief and left out because you have to leave some people behind, especially if there's drama. If people bring conflict and strife and always got drama and always bring fights to your life, they're draining your energy. If it does not move your goals and purpose forward, then it is taking from you. The question for right now is, what is the cost? What is the cost of having those friends? What is the cost of having that relationship? If every time you come around and you have a conversation with people and when they leave you feel drained and depleted, what is that costing you? Sometimes it's costing you time, sometimes it's costing you money, sometimes that is costing you your peace of mind. Because sometimes cycles are actually supposed to end. There are some people in your life that they actually have no place in your life, and for where you're going, they can't go. So it's hard for you because these are people that you grew up with, these are your friends from school, these are people that you know, and I want everybody to from my past to do well, and you're looking back at your past and looking at how these people are bringing drama and conflict into your life, makes you feel some type of way. This is a lot of heavy-hearted energy, a lot of conflict, a lot of fights, and anytime you're having fights, whether it's with your mate, your work, whatever, sometimes things need to end. For some of you, you have been shown all the signs that you need to see for a complete and an informed decision, but yet you're still holding on to things, people, places, words, thoughts, memories that no longer serve you, that keep you stuck, or even with crime. Some of these cycles are meant to end. It's time for you to see the world. Sometimes this is also being travel, but if you're planning to on business travel, long distances, whether that's Guatemala, Barcelona, overseas, or something like that, pay attention to what's going on in that area before you go. And also, I would postpone travel until after March 5th. But there is travel. This is somebody who's planning this. This is also balancing of universal forces. This is bigger than just what you think things are. This is also destiny, and it's also aligned. So whatever you see when you go on these trips, it has something to do with your soul purpose. This is the energy that I feel for a lot of people. Being stuck in your head, can't sleep at night, worry, anxiety. This is depression. Sometimes this is also suicidal and homicidal thoughts, where the thoughts in your head, the memories that you have, or the people that you're trying to cut off, would rather die than let you go. And you're saying, if I have to cut you off, it's the reason. For people who are having issues with sleep, anxiety, depression, seek help. Have somebody to talk to that's sane, that's somebody that is wise. Not everybody needs to know your business. Not everybody needs to know your thoughts, because a lot of people take your thoughts and try to turn them against you. Well, you remember when you said, see, that's why you don't run your mouth to everybody. Sometimes your friends, your family be the first ones to run up in your face to tell you what you did and what you should have done better. That's got you in your head and you can't sleep at night. Fuck them people. So, if you're having issues with anxiety and depression, I would suggest aromatherapy, meditation. For people who are into crystals, I would say tourmaline, tiger's eye, amethyst, rose quartz helps with balancing out and giving self-love. Clear communication, I would say blue topaz. Working on balancing your chakras and balancing the thoughts that's in your head. Because at this particular point, there are a lot of you who aren't setting clear boundaries, and you're allowing people to tell you how to think, what to do. Once again, this Taurus keeps popping up in my readings. But standing in your own power, setting clear set boundaries, knowing that you are the God that you seek. Also get out in nature and grab some flowers, or being in nature helps ground you. But this could be standing up in your power, but this could also be a male authority figure who is always trying to tell you what to do and how to do. Stand up in your own thing. Speak your own truth. This is intuition. This is knowing who you were born to be. This is knowing your destiny. Get out of your head. This week will be a lot of messages coming in from other people. Some of them phone calls you don't have to answer, Shug. Some of them text messages and I need yous are pulling away from your energy. This is fire energy. This is fast moving communication. This is passion. This is also a burden when people are bringing their problems and they're bringing all of their energy and dropping it onto you. This is releasing burdens and starting a brand new day. Focus on new projects. Also focus on whatever it is that's bringing you money and bringing you peace and abundance. This is prosperity. So focus on the things that bring you happiness and balance you. Also pay attention to birds that you're seeing. Pay attention to the people that's around you and watch your giving. Pay attention to your giving. Not everyone who comes deserves your emotions. What they're actually pulling for is your emotional energy. If people can get you caught up in their chaos, then that makes you unbalanced. A threefold cord is not easily broken. Some of the strongest rope that people will ever see is a three-fold cord rope. It's 3-strand twist-tied rope. It's some of the strongest rope that you can have. So pay attention to third-party situations and connections. You will need support. You will need safe space to go and talk and share your feelings, but be mindful of who you're sharing your feelings with. Be mindful of who you're telling your dreams to. Be mindful of who you're sharing your life with, because some people just want your energy. Jealousy and envy are two different things. Jealousy is I want what you have. Envy is I don't want what you have, but I just don't want you to have shit. I just don't want you to have anything. That type of energy will definitely ruin anything positive that you have. Pay attention to people that can't stand for you to have a new dollar in your pocket or a new smile on your face because they're miserable. And because they're miserable, they want you to be miserable. So be mindful of those people. A lot of obstacles. There's that third party situation stuff again. There's that Taurus again. This is also divine feminine energy. It's someone who is brokenhearted because of situations in the past, present, future, whatever. Old boo, new boo, old job, whatever. But this is brokenhearted energy, and you being in your thoughts about what you could have done differently, what you needed to do, what this person said and what you said, and now you're looking to having to take a look at how your heart is, allowing your heart to speak truthfully, being able to speak clearly. This is masculine and feminine energy. This is also air sign. This is all deals with your intuition, your thoughts, your emotional intelligence, and not just the stuff that you learn in a book. All right. Bottom of the deck, and you saw me shuffle. Bottom of the deck again. So at the heart of all of these matters is third-party situations. You, spirit, other people, you to your boss and your employees, you, your pet, and your mama, don't matter. But there are three different energies that have come together, and whatever it is causing you to feel heartbreak. Let's call it whatever the situation, whether it's fighting, arguing, the thoughts in your mind, the memories, past hurts, whatever that is causing people to, deep down, is the root of the situation. Why is your energy tied to it? God's sister used to tell me all the time when I would find myself in weird situations. Why is the dog with fleas on your porch and nobody else's porch? Why does this dog keep coming back to you? Because you're feeding it. So pay attention to what you're giving energy to. Pay attention to who you're giving to. And are you crippling these people by helping them or becoming a crutch for them? Sometimes as givers, we give so much to people that we actually grow accustomed to having people take. How many of those situations are equal give and take? How many of those situations are balanced in spirit and in truth? Not everybody deserves your energy. Not everybody deserves your time. Everybody hurting right now. When I say everybody is going through clearing out old energy. Because at some point, how many warnings do you feel like Spirit are going to give you? How many times do you feel like you're going to actually have a warning for something that you already know? Your intuition and already told you that this is foul. So if you keep going into the lion's den unprotected, spiritually unprotected, ungrounded, and blind and ignorant, trying to be nice. For those of you who do not know, the origin of the word nice means ignorant, fool. basically means you going in blind and stupid. Yes, you should use a certain amount of discernment when you're dealing with people, because once again, all of this is third party stuff. So it's not just you you're dealing with. This could be mind, body, and soul. This could be you, your mother and father. This could be a lot of different situations where it's more than just what meets the eye. For a lot of you, you're battling off like, I don't have to take your shit. I don't have to deal with the messages, the mess, the drama. I don't have to deal with it. And you're asking to be wise about your investments. Give to yourself. This is also being miserly. This is a time to be miserly. Keep your money to yourself. Keep your finances. You're building for the next 7 generations. So you're being asked to pay attention to where your money is going. What is bringing you money? And are you saving? Are you saving your energy? Are you saving your time? Like, money doesn't always have to be fiat. Money doesn't always have to be change, dollars, nickels, and dimes. Sometimes it's your energy. Sometimes it's your talent and your skill. If you are a person who normally gives, now you're being asked to hold on to the things that you find valuable. A lot of stagnant energy, a lot of people who should have been out of your life years ago, coming back, still trying to see if they still have a place in your life. No, keep it moving. Travel, making a decision. This could be a long distance thing, something that's far, far away, or you're getting ready to travel overseas or over a body of water for business, for things that you find important, to see family. But this is a new journey, and you're asked to pay attention to what choices that you're making. What is in your cup? How are you feeling emotionally? Change how you're feeling. If it's a low vibration, sadness, regret, remorse, your cup spills over, you're full. How you're feeling, you've been feeling this way for a very long time. What do you need to release and what do you need to allow in? There are diamonds in these mines. But these diamonds don't go to everybody. Your emotions should not be shared with everybody. How you feel, your passion should not be shared with everybody. This is secrets. This is also full moon energy. So be sure to write down your intentions, what you need to release, and what you want to draw in. This is the perfect time to actually start manifesting and working on all of your abundance and prosperity things, your affirmation journals, your EFT tapping. Like, this is a great time to release things that no longer serve you. If every time you come and touch me or hug me, I feel like the life is being drained out of me, it's time for you to go. Final card. Now is not the time to actually rush into situations. You're being asked to be slow, be easy, be patient, and ground yourself before shooting off into a new journey head first with no guidance and instructions or anything else. Alright guys, this is what I get for the week. I hope that helped. But I received a request for a Sunday morning reading. Normally I do my Sunday morning readings on Instagram, but my account was hacked because someone who had a hacked account referred them my name, and now I might have to clean up my whole account. I had to change all my passwords. I had to change out all my messages and empty all of my pictures and things. For someone, this is dealing with temptation. Like, this card jumped out, and there were a few cards that jumped out. So this is also someone who feels the need to come and tell you a whole bunch of stuff. Be mindful of the things that you used to do, because some of those things lead to death. It's pretty boxes, but nothing inside. Shiny boxes, no substance. And the only thing that they can offer is death, because that's where they're headed. For a person who is getting ready to die, knows that they're getting ready to die, they have nothing to lose. So taking you with them is not even any sweat off their back. So be mindful of people who are sacrificing you to save themselves. Be mindful of your habits, your addictions, the things that you do that could lead you to a quick slope to death. See, here's the thing that people don't realize. Dying is easy. Dying is easy. It's living that's hard. Because once you die, you go be in the hereafter, back with the source, with your ancestors in heaven, however you see that. But once, look, be mindful how you move. Just pop back out. Watch how you're moving. And you don't have to announce all your moves. There are people watching you. There are people waiting for you to fall or fail. And it's time to get from around those people. It's time to put the work in. Like, it's time to actually do the work. Do your own work. That has been my message for the last week. Do your own work. If someone wants to hire you, allow them to hire you. Position your business, your brand, your ideas, your creativity, your poems, your raps, your building skills, your birth work. Position yourself so that people can hire you. If they do not feel like your skill is valuable, then let them go and do it on your own. These lessons are to be taught, bought, or caught. Either you're going to put in elbow grease, or you're going to put in the money, or you're going to catch it for free on Google and YouTube. But you're being asked to watch how you're moving. Stagnant energy has a lot to do with pouring out your cup, your emotions. Okay, guys. Be well, be light, be loved. Know that you are loved. We are all dealing with a bunch of dysfunctional families, dysfunctional energy. The lesson that, for me, like, for people who are serious, this Venus and Aries, or check your Venus placement, check your Scorpio placement, your sun, moon, and rising. And also, check the people that's around you. They're a reflection of you in some way or another. It's actually the energy of a lot of fights, a lot of conflicts. We're dealing with broken children in adult bodies. There were a lot of parents that didn't raise their children, even if they were there. We're dealing with mommy and daddy issues with a lot of people. You know, we're dealing with a lot of heartache and pain when it comes to a lot of people. So be easy with yourself so that you may be easy with other people. A lot of times, I'm not here to sugarcoat or coddle people. I'm just here to give you truth. What you may not be seeing, because what you may not be seeing could save your life. All right, guys. Peace and blessings. Be well.